Welcome to Fire with Dr. Ninja Turtle. This is day 21, and I am trying to find the Appalachian Trail here in Virginia, and the GPS told me to go up this Walker Ridge Road, which says private drive, and then all over the entrance to this road, it says private property. So I was trying to find the Appalachian Trail headquarters, and it was telling me to drive up this road. So I drove about a quarter to a half a mile up this road, and there was a house. And clearly, they know that the GPS is giving people incorrect directions. So I came back out, and I was so sorry for going up those folks' private road. But the GPS kept telling me that's where the national headquarters was for the Appalachian Trail. So then I came back out and drove up the road here, and this is the parking for the trailhead for the Appalachian Trail. And as you can see, it's right next to these folks' property. So they have all kinds of signs posted for people not to drive on their property because of the incorrect GPS directions to the trailhead of the Appalachian Trail. But I did not give up. After numerous wrong turns, I am now at the Appalachian Trail. And so this is going to be my 1 mile walk today. I was determined to find this. And so I've never been on the Appalachian Trail, and I am going to walk just a little bit. There is a picnic table here in the parking lot. There is a beautiful streaming creek, which I hope to get a video of on my way back to the car, because this would make a beautiful meditation video. So let's start walking here on these steps for the Appalachian Trail. And I don't know how far I'm going to get on the Appalachian Trail, but I have walked a piece of the Appalachian Trail. Now I am on my way to Roanoke, Virginia, but you are walking with me, and we are getting a piece of learning something new here. And so we will see how far we go before I turn around and come back. But I just wanted everyone to know that I am getting in my 1 mile walk. And I'm not going to hold y'all on for the entire 1 mile walk, because that takes me 20 to 40 minutes to do. But it's a beautiful day out here on the trail. The weather is good, and everything is beautiful and smells wonderful out here. Oh, tree hugging time. Time to hug the tree. Oh, got me a tree hug here on the Appalachian Trail. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Well, we're going up some wooden steps here as the trail takes a bend. Can anyone believe that this is my life? Happy, joyous, and free, as my friend said. This is what life is all about. Stopping on your way somewhere and adventuring out and just being in the moment. That's what I'm doing today. And I'm glad that everyone is here with me, doing it right along with me. Oh, something just flew over me. I saw their shadow. This is a nice, easy trail, although it's going uphill, which is why you hear me huffing and puffing. So, us folks in our 60s are huffing and puffing up the trail. And so, I have no idea where the trail leads, but it was supposed to lead to a visitor center on the Appalachian Trail, and that's where my car GPS was taking me, was to the visitor center. But what it did was took me on somebody's private property. Glad I didn't get shot over there. I tell you, me and the GPS. But I did not give up, so never give up until you find what you're looking for. Because I wanted to throw in the towel. Okay, we are still going uphill, so at some point we are going to turn around and go back down, because I really want a video of that creek for my meditation. And so this is what K and Row hiking does, is they hike the Appalachian Trail. And I have on just tennis shoes, but it's a beautiful day to be hiking the trail. I am still going uphill and just a huffing and a puffing. So stick around with me for a few more minutes. Because it said the visitor center was only 5 minutes away, but I'm not believing that now. Boy, walking uphill should count towards my mile. Beautiful scenery on both sides of the trail. Okay, if I had my burn barrel, all of this wood would get burned. Look how green and lush and beautiful this is. This is aging joyfully. And I have a meeting later today with a colleague that owns real estate, and we're going to talk about how I'm going to pay down all of my debt. But right now, I'm letting go of all the issues that bother me. I'm thinking about that song, Happy, you know, and so I think that that's what I'm going to play on a short later today, is just be happy. No matter what life throws at you, just be happy. Because I am too blessed to be stressed. Well, we're heading downhill and I've seen a squirrel. So this is easier downhill walking on this part of the trail. And you can hear the birds. Well, I am imitating Kay and Roe hiking and doing my version of hiking the Appalachian Trail. So, Kay and Roe, consider this the greatest form, which is imitation. And now I see why hiking is such a joyful, fun activity. It's peaceful out here. There's no one out here. It's serene. And you could stop anywhere out here and just meditate. About the joy of just being. And that's what life is about. It's about enjoying the moment and just being. I mean, I have some twists and turns and curvy walking, but it is fabulous. And so I'm going to walk a little bit more and then I'm going to turn around and go back, because the one thing I don't want to do on the Appalachian Trail is get lost. But it's only been one trail, so it's not like there are things along the trail. Oh, now here is another little tiny babbling brook creek. Isn't that beautiful? And so people have put these logs down and rocks so that you can step across the Babbling Brook Creek here. Do I see anything in the water? Not sure. I was looking for like tadpoles in the water. Now I've got the sun on me. And we are starting to head back uphill. Excuse my camera angles, I don't know what I'm doing. Not a professional hiker, photographer like Kevin of K and Row Hiking. Also, I don't do editing, so what you see is what you get. Is that Flip Wilson? Does anybody remember Flip Wilson? That's right, Geraldine. What you see is what you get. That's how my YouTube channel rolls. Well, these are some rocky sort of steps up here, where, as Mrs. Paula says, be careful, because you do not want to fall at our age and break a hip. That is not part of the retirement plan. So I am going to end this and turn around and walk back to the car, because I should have my mile in by the time I walk back to the car. But I want to show you this rocky structure that I'm coming up on here. And this is a good place for me to end my hike, because you have to climb up on these rocks to get to the trail that's sort of at the top of the rocks. You can't really see the trail, and I could climb the rocks, but I think that this is a good midway point. Can you see the trail up there? I'll zoom in just a little bit. You can see the trail at the top of the rocks. So I'm going to end this walk for day 21 right here. I am not climbing the rocks. I'm going to turn around and go back down. Thank you all for joining Fire with Dr. Ninja Turtle.